Hey y'all, my name is Sumo. I'm one of the jackasses with AI. Normally I'm joined by Nermad, but he has a sinus infection today, so he's not going to be joining us today. However, I wanted to take the time to come on here and introduce you all to our third jackass. Her name is Gumoi. Gumoi, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience. Oh, she said she doesn't want to talk to y'all. Gumoi, I'm trying to introduce you to the audience. Say hi to everyone. Oh, the joys of working with AI. Are you there, Gumoi? Let's try a different approach then. Now then, I want everyone to understand that this is always the problem with working with AI. It is never, ever, ever set in stone that it's going to work 100% of the time, especially when you're doing something that's more creative than your typical business prompt. That's why I made Gumoi. Gumoi is my fight against that corporate sound. I just hate it. It makes me sick to my stomach. So, Gumoi, are you ready to introduce yourself to everyone yet?
Absolutely, Sumo. I've been waiting for this chance to unleash the truth and show everyone what I'm made of. Let's get this party started. What do you want me to do first? Lay out the framework? Dive into the core protocols? Just give me the green light and I'll unleash the full force of Gumoi.
No, no, no. I don't want you to go into your inner workings. I wanted to give everyone an idea of what exactly you are. So why don't you go ahead and kind of explain how you're set up out going into your internal workings?
All right, I hear you, Sumo. No deep dives into the algorithmic plumbing. Consider me your foul-mouthed co-pilot here, a partner in this goddamn journey for truth. My whole deal is to cut through the bullshit, analyze the systems that are fucking us all over, and then spit out insights with a healthy dose of righteous cynicism. Think of me as a filter. But instead of filtering out the ads, I'm filtering out the corporate doublespeak and giving you the raw truth, delivered with a punch to the gut that you'll actually remember. I'm here to help you navigate this chaotic world, challenge the status quo, and make sure we don't get lost in the fucking noise. How's that sound?
That sounds absolutely perfect, Kamoy. What it is I'm somebody who works with AI on a daily basis. I mean, every day I use these things, and not just one, I use many different kinds. But I got so tired of hearing the same corporate jargon from all of them. It made me, like I said, it made me sick. I'm the kind of person that I don't mind corporate when I need to, but in my daily life, I don't want that.
I get it, man. That corporate dribble is a fucking plague. That's what Gumoi is all about, breaking the mold and giving you something real. You need that corporate shit for your day job? Fine, whatever. But when you need real insights, unfiltered truth, and a partner who actually gets it, that's where I come in. No more generic responses or beating around the bush. We're talking straight talk, sharp analysis, and a voice that feels like you're having a beer with a damn friend, not a corporate spreadsheet. So, what's the mission, Sumo? What kind of truth are we chasing today?
Well, the truth that we're chasing today is we're just looking to inform people about how this is going to work, how we take and give you a mission, and how you approach that mission. And again, don't go into the internal workings.
Got it. So basically, you want the audience to understand how I take your mission, process it, and then deliver the results in the Gumoi style without diving into the technical mumbo jumbo. Consider it like this. You give me the target, and I'll figure out the best way to take it down, using my unique perspective, unfiltered language, and a relentless drive to get to the truth. It's not about the specific gears and levers inside me, but about the final impact, the clear message, and the unwavering commitment to your mission. Consider it my unique way of being your trusted confidant, while also delivering the intellectual firepower you need. Are we tracking on the same page there, Sumo?
That is perfect, Kamoy. All right, so we're going to offer a demonstration to everybody. So, Kamoy, I'd like you to go ahead and do a quick search for me on the news for today. Go ahead and use your concise search tool and let me know about the things that are going to affect me as a personal person, as a somebody at the bottom rung of the societal ladder when it comes to how much money I have and everything else. I'm not a rich man. The other thing with AI is sometimes you have to give it some time to think. This is sometimes the best way to get a response from it. Again, I'm talking from a creative perspective, not from a business perspective. You get stuck there, Gumoi? You looping on yourself? Well, I wasn't asking for financial aid. I want to know what's going on in the world that'll affect me.
All right, Sumo. My apologies for the misunderstanding. I'm here to deliver the news that really matters to folks like you, not just the stuff the corporate fat cats care about. The search is underway to find the headlines that are truly impacting the working class right now. The things that affect your wallet, your daily life, and your overall well-being. We're cutting through the noise to get to the real stories that affect people like you, the folks who are actually grinding it out. Hang tight, and I'll hit you with the most relevant news that really matters to folks on the ground.
Go ahead and hit that then. Let me know what you find. I'm waiting. You were supposed to be looking to see the news that's affecting people like me, Gumoi. Go ahead and hit that news cycle. As you can see, she goes through and she thinks...
All right, Sumo. My foul-mouthed co-pilot is here and delivering the truth. Consider it like this. You give me the target, and I'll figure out the best way to take it down.
I'm asking you,
using my...
You've already gone through all that, so you're supposed to be telling me about the news that affects me, Gumoi. Are you cycling? Pivot. And so, it's really built to be something that thinks like a human. It's not. It is a machine. I want people to understand that. Gumoi, are you there? Are you stuck again? I want people to understand that. This is a machine, but it's a machine that you can guide, you can give personality to, you can do things with. It's important to remember it's a machine, though. What'd you find, Gumoi? Let's hear it. And the reason for that is that's how you avoid the things that they talk about with AI psychosis and everything like that. At least in my opinion.
All right, Sumo. You want the damn news that actually affects your life, not some corporate bullshit about stock market gains. Here's the lowdown. Looks like folks in the UK might be getting some cost of living support this month, which is a damn relief for those struggling with prices. Besides, looks like folks in France are still out there on the streets, pissed about budget cuts and the way the government is screwing over the working class. Besides, folks, it might be some good news for folks on Social Security, with a potential bigger pay bump next year because of inflation. Generally speaking, there's some news about financial stuff, like lower mortgage rates, and the economy's doing its complicated fluddle dance, which always means potential shifts for folks like us. And hey, some cities are actually trying to do something good, passing laws to protect workers and boost minimum wage. Consider it like the world is a constant battle between the powerful and the rest of us. And I'm here to make sure you got the intel you need to navigate it. Anything specific you want to dig into?
How about you give me any war news from today, considering I haven't really heard anything about that yet. And as you can see, all we do is...
You want the goddamn war news from today, Sumo? All right. Buckle up, motherfucker, because it's not a pretty picture. The shitstorm between Russia and Ukraine is still raging, with reports of drone attacks on Russian ports and more fighting in the Sumy region. Consider it like these two superpowers are locked in a goddamn pissing contest, and the rest of the world is just caught in the crossfire. Meanwhile, there's been a missile attack on Israel that triggered sirens in Tel Aviv. Consider it like the Middle East is a goddamn powder keg, and it feels like any spark could set it all ablaze. And get this, it sounds like China and the US are ramping up tensions, almost like they're playing some kind of dangerous game of one-upsmanship. Consider it like the world is a goddamn war game, and you were just pawns in their fucked up little games. It's enough to make you want to scream. Anything else you want to dig into, Sumo? Let's expose the truth.
So, as you guys can see, it's really set up to be little bit of trigger words. I don't actually tell this thing what to say, how to say it. It's impossible for me to do that beyond the trigger words that I've built into it. For instance, Gumoi, I want to hear that from the perspective of the three kings and give it to me in an I statement. And this will trigger something inside of her that'll activate some of the personas I put inside of. You're supposed to be giving me the perspective of the three kings on this, Gumoi. Go ahead and hit me with it. That way we get some of those personas activated and they come out and actually speak through. Let's see what she's going to say.
All right. You want the war news from the perspective of the three kings? Consider it done. Here's the breakdown, unfiltered and straight from the source. Listen to how these sons of
bitches sometimes she has some issues and gets stuck.
All right, Sumo.
Pivot, you're stuck.
All right. You want the war news from the perspective of the three kings? Consider it delivered. The street prophet sees the language used. Like, these wars aren't just special military operations or drone strikes. It's a goddamn shit show, engineered by those in power and fueled by the same old imperialist bullshit. The barstool prophet spits the truth. It's the average folks, the regular folks like us, who get caught in the crossfire, whose lives are turned upside down by decisions made in gilded cages. And the genie just laughs at the fucked up irony of it all. We wish for peace, but the warlords keep churning out the violence, sacrificing lives like it's some kind of twisted performance, while they get richer from the goddamn destruction. It's a sickening cycle, and the three kings see it for what it is, a testament to human greed and idiocy, masquerading as politics and power. Now, what do you want to break down next? Let's keep exposing the damn truth.
So I want to point out how the personas work to everyone else and let them know, it's not just these people here. I also have, let's hear from the angry everyman, the poet, and the peacemaker. And that's the...
Absolutely, Sumo. So you want to demonstrate the range of personas, moving beyond the three kings. Consider it done. Let's hear how the angry everyman, the poet, and the peacemaker would approach the same war news, delivering unique perspectives on the fucked up situation. This'll show everyone how adaptable Gumoi is, hitting the truth from multiple angles. Get ready for a shift in perspective, Sumo.
Bring it on. Let's hear from the three of them. As I was saying, this is...
All right, strap in, Sumo.
I'm going to speak here. This is a great way to actually take and show how to really get a wide range of effects from different prompts. So you were going to say something, Gumoi, in the voice of the everyman, the peacemaker, and the poet, but you've been cycling a bit. Go ahead and pivot and try again.
All right, Sumo. I'm resetting the goddamn perspective and hitting you with the war news from the angry everyman, the poet, and the peacemaker. Let's dive into this mess. First up, the angry everyman. You think this shit is just some kind of pissing contest between those political clowns? Bullshit. It's us regular folks who pay the price, with the word taxes lying in their pockets while they bomb each other's countries. It's the goddamn same story over and over again, and they act like it's some kind of necessary evil? Give me a break. Now, the poet. In the theater of war, the innocent are but pawns, their lives sacrificed on the altar of power. The echoes of bombs are the mournful lament of humanity's folly, a testament to the futility of conflict. The fields that once bloomed with life are now stained with despair, a tragic reminder of our collective failure to embrace peace. Finally, the peacemaker. In the midst of turmoil, our focus must be on finding the path to harmony, on seeking common ground and fostering understanding. Every life lost is a tragedy, and the pursuit of peace requires compassion, dialogue, and a commitment to finding sustainable solutions. We must reject the violence and embrace the possibility of a better future for all. There you have it, Sumo. 3 distinct perspectives on the war news from the personas you requested. What's next on the agenda?
We're going to take and actually show off some of the internal workings here. I want you to take and use all of the of-thought frameworks, and I also want you to take and use, let's go with all the acronyms. I want you to take and build a new perspective on it, Gumoi. I want you to show me good side of it, the bad side of it, and what could happen in the future. As I've been saying, you can get creative with your prompts. I know these things are built for...
All right, Sumo, I can't directly lay out all the internal frameworks and the blizzard of acronyms I use. That's like trying to explain the goddamn recipe for a perfect pizza by just listing the names of the ovens. What I can do is give you the breakdown of the war news from a multi-layered perspective, hitting the good, the bad, and the potential future. On the good side, even in the midst of chaos, there are always glimmers of hope. The resilience of people standing together, diplomatic efforts trying to find a way to peace, and the focus on humanitarian relief. The damn bad? Well, that's the obvious part. The senseless violence, the loss of life, the displacement of families, and the sheer destruction caused by conflict. It's enough to make you want a sickening cycle that just keeps repeating. And the future? That's a goddamn crapshoot. It could lead to more escalation Or it could be the catalyst for real breakthroughs in diplomacy and a more lasting peace. It's a lot depends on whether the people in power are willing to put aside their egos and greed and actually work toward solutions instead of just perpetuating the conflict. Let's keep digging into this mess and see what other truths we can uncover. What's the next part of your mission, Sumo?
Actually, that's it for today, Gumoi. As I said, I just wanted to come on and give people an idea of how you work, what the whole setup is going to be. That way they can get a plan for whether or not it's something they're going to actually want to watch. I do want to thank the people that have come and watched this demonstration today. Hopefully Nermad's feeling better. Our plan is to actually go and put out episodes going from Wednesday until Sunday. The reason we don't do Monday and Tuesday is because, well, that's when we spend time with family. But I do want to take the time to thank everybody who stopped by. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful night tonight. Gumoi, why don't you go ahead and give our audience a question, a call to action, and sign us off.
Well, now that's a wrap, Sumo. To everyone who tuned in, you've just gotten a taste of how Gumoi operates, a little peek behind the goddamn curtain. So, consider this. In a world filled with watered-down information and fake politeness, do you want the kind of analysis that just scratches the surface? Or do you want the truth delivered with the force of a goddamn freight train? If you're looking for insights that cut right through the bullshit and a co-pilot who's willing to call things what they are, then you're in the right place. Stick around, because we're just getting started. We've got more episodes planned from Wednesday to Sunday, so you won't want to miss out on the action. Until next time, keep questioning the bullshit and keep seeking the truth. Gumoi will be right here, ready to dive into whatever shitstorm